Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yeah, good morning, everyone. Here, I'm not alone because I'm with my friends, Rizky Pico, and also behind the camera, Bintang. And we have a guest from Philippines, Mas Sani. Yeah, he's a foreign student in Raden Masa Surakarta from Philippines. Hey, Mas Sani, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, I am good, feel good today.
Yes. And first of all, I would like to say thank you so much for your willingness to help us finish this project for our MICE final examination. So practically, we have some questions for you, and then you answer. After it, we're going to interpret first, and then we are moving to the next question. You get it? Oke. Pertanyaan yang pertama adalah, apakah Mas Sani ini memiliki culture shock setelah datang ke Indonesia?
Do you have a culture shock after you come to Indonesia?
Oh, okay. If I say culture shock, yes, I have. First of all, when I go to Indonesia and come here to Solo, I really appreciate or I really shocked because there's a lot of Muslim here. There's a lot of Muslim here, and then a lot of culture about like so many culture. It depends city, and also I like the Indonesian people because all of here it's so really stuck with me when I first came in Indonesia like that.
Got it. Because many different people in Indonesia and then you shocking about culture and the other.
Yes, because in my country we didn't have Indonesian culture because in Philippines it, maybe also it's many of culture, but now it's already already lost or
Forget.
yes.
Ini. Mungkin Mas Sani kaget dengan perbedaan banyaknya orang yang di Indonesia dengan orang-orang yang ada di Filipina yang mungkin sudah banyak melupakan seperti kulturnya orang Filipina.
Oke, dan pertanyaan selanjutnya ini, apa sih perbedaan antara orang Indonesia sama orang Filipina? Mungkin dalam hal sikap atau yang lainnya.
What are the difference between Indonesians and Filipinos? Like the attitude or something else?
Okay. In my opinion, I think there isn't much differences between Indonesian people and Filipinos people. Maybe because the attitude almost the same too in the Filipino and Indonesian people. In Indonesia. In Indonesia, they're really apply the like attitude to oldies or the younger people like that. But in the Filipino, it's not really applied the like attitude and what else like that because maybe from but there you don't apply it in formal.
Jadi bisa dikatakan orang-orang Indonesia itu lebih mengaplikasikannya ke yang lebih tua dan lebih muda itu ada kayak bahasa kramanya gitu. Kalau di Filipina mungkin kurang terlihat di versi informal setiap hari-harinya gitu.
Oke, dan ini adalah pertanyaan terakhir. Jadi pertanyaannya itu ada harus menjawab dengan cepat. Kayak Messi atau Ronaldo?
Ya, quick answer. Messi or Ronaldo?
Messi.
Very.
Kamu pilih siapa?
Uh,
Pilih siapa?
it's
MU.
difficult
MU.
because I'm Manchester United fans
Wih.
and Ronaldo is part of United fans, United player before, but in all time Messi, I guess.
I think I choose Messi because before of that I already know Messi and his team and Ronaldo belakangan sih.
Jadi gitu. You, it's for my question and answer.
Ya.
Next is bintang turn.
Oke, jadi di sini saya punya 3 pertanyaan buat Mas Hani. Yang pertama yaitu kan Anda sebagai seorang pelajar asing dan ternyata itu tentunya itu perjuangan utamanya adalah bagaimana Mas Hani ini fasih dalam bahasa yang diterapkan di negara tujuan untuk melanjutkan studi. Dan itu bahasa, tentunya bahasa Indonesia. Untuk pertanyaannya itu bagaimana sih persiapannya? Lalu berapa lama waktu yang dibutuhkan untuk bisa belajar bahasa Indonesia dengan lancar?
Okay, Mas Ani, you're a foreign student, and of course, your main struggle is how to be fluent in the language applied to the destination country to continue study. In this case, Indonesian language. And my questions are, how do you prepare for that, and how long does it take to learn the Indonesian language fluently?
Okay, thank you for your question. Before I come here in Indonesia, I thought myself I must to learn Indonesian language for preparation before I come here. Then I wrote the vocabulary, Indonesian vocabulary, like a sample, makan, like that, and I translate in Filipinos, in Tagalog language, and after that I memorize until it was memorized, and maybe I need 1 year, and 1 year and a half to 1 year or 2 years. Maybe I need 2 years to improve my Indonesian language.
Oke. Jadi, Mas Ani sebelum datang ke sini itu dia merasa bahwasanya saya tuh harus mempersiapkan bahasa Indonesia saya terlebih dahulu, yaitu dengan menulis vocab Indonesia yang kemudian ditranslate ke dalam bahasa Tagalog ataupun sebaliknya. Dan kemudian vocabularies tersebut yang dalam bahasa Indonesia itu dihafalkan, dan ini membutuhkan waktu selama kurang lebih 1 atau 2 tahun. Tapi ya 1-2 tahun lah.
Lanjut ke pertanyaan kedua. Nah, saat pertama kali saya ngechat Mas Hani ini, saya bingung sebenarnya bahasa apa sih yang harus saya gunain untuk mengirim chat ke Mas Hani gitu. Terus lalu saya mutusin buat memakai bahasa Indonesia, dan ternyata Mas Hani ini ngerti apa yang saya katakan, dan juga Mas Hani juga membalas saya dengan cara SMS informal gitu. Kadang juga Mas Hani waktu balas chat itu menggunakan bahasa Jawa, dan itu membuat saya kayak takjub gitu, kok bisa pakai bahasa Jawa gitu. Nah, terus sebenarnya tuh berapa banyak bahasa yang dikuasai Mas Hani sih selama ini?
Okay. So when I contacted you for the first time, I was confused about what languages I should use to text you, and then I decided to use Indonesian language instead of English. And apparently you still understood what I say, and you replied to me in an informal texting way. Sometimes you also use Japanese words yeah, it amazed me a bit for real actually. How many languages do you speak so
Okay.
far?
Okay. When I first time to come here, I speak English and Bahasa and Filipinos language. Is it Tagalog? That's two languages I know. And before that, until now, I can speak Japanese language, but not really fluent. A little bit. After that, I can speak a little bit of Sundanese.
Sundanese.
Sundanese,
Wow.
yes, Sundanese, and also I can speak what language? Is it? A little bit of Bahasa Arab. Arab
Mashallah.
language. Because in Mahad, I learned Arab language. Like, that's why I speak a little bit of Arab.
Oke. Jadi pertama kali saya di sini bahasa yang benar-benar saya kuasai itu ada dua, yaitu bahasa Inggris dan juga bahasa Tagalog, ya kan? Bahasa native language saya lah, bahasa pertama saya. Lalu untuk sekarang ini bahasa yang saya kuasai itu ada bahasa Jawa, tapi itu tidak begitu lancar. Dan juga ada bahasa Sunda sama seperti bahasa Jawa sama seperti bahasa Jawa tidak begitu lancar, dan sekarang ini bahasa Arab juga sedikit karena saya mempelajarinya di Ma'had atau pondok pesantren.
Oke, lanjut ke pertanyaan terakhir. Sebenarnya ini tuh kayak cuma pertanyaan tambahan buat Mas Sani ya, karena saya cukup penasaran nih. Jadi setelah lulus nih Mas Sani ini apakah ingin tetap di sini untuk bekerja atau kembali lagi ke Filipina buat kerja gitu?
It's a last question, and this is just an additional questions for me because I'm pretty curious about it. So after graduation, do you want to stay here to work or you will go back to your country?
Thank you for your question. Maybe I'll go back where I came from, to my country, Philippines, and for a few months, and until that, maybe I will return again. I will go back again in Indonesia to continue my study here in Masteral. After that, maybe go home again.
And work there.
Yes,
Yeah.
here in the Philippines.
Oke. Jadi setelah wisuda nanti saya akan pulang ke Filipina selama beberapa bulan mungkin. Nah setelah itu saya akan kembali lagi ke Indonesia untuk melanjutkan studi saya S2. Dan di sini kalau sudah selesai melanjutkan studi S2 ini, saya akan kembali lagi ke Filipina dan bekerja di sana.
Apa yang paling Anda rindukan di negara Anda, seperti merindukan makanan atau merindukan kondisi rumah Anda atau orang-orang rumah Anda?
Okay. So I understand you should be missing so many things in your country, like someone, favorite food, or maybe the comfort of your home. So the question is, what do you miss the most about your country while living here? Like, what kind of food do you miss that may have a similar appearance to the food in here, or maybe you miss your home, maybe?
Okay. First of all, obviously, I really miss my hometown, and also because my family, because my friends also there, and also the food, the Filipino food, Philippines food. Also, there are slight differences starting from the taste, maybe because the food here it's more spicy.
Ah,
It's
itu
more
ya.
spicy and sweet.
Oke, more spicy ya. Oke, jadi Mas Sani ini tentunya juga sangat rindu dengan rumah, especially khususnya buat untuk keluarganya, terus teman-teman yang di sana. Lalu juga makanan-makanan yang berada di Filipina ini rasanya tuh perbedaannya tuh kalau di sini itu lebih pedes sama lebih manis gitu ya. Oke.
Apa yang paling membuat Anda terkesan tentang orang-orang di negara ini?
Okay, this is about our country. What impresses you most about the people of this country?
Okay. Maybe because the people, Indonesian people, so very friendly. Just on me. That's why.
Oke. Jadi di sini kebanyakan orang Indonesia itu orangnya friendly. Ya, termasuk Mas Sani juga. Begitu ya. Oke, lanjut.
Mengapa Anda memilih Indonesia sebagai negara yang Anda minati sebagai pelajar asing?
Okay, so the last question is, why did you choose Indonesia as the country when you are interested as a foreign student?
Because I received a scholarship from the counselor of this campus, and also because of the collaboration of my school in Philippines and this campus. That's why I continue my studying here
Oke, jadi
because of that, because I received a scholarship from the counselor.
jadi Mas Hani ini bisa berkuliah di sini karena Mas Hani ini menerima beasiswa dari kampus ini. Menerima. Terus selain itu juga di sekolahnya Mas Hani ini berkolaborasi dengan UIN Raden Said Surakarta sehingga Mas Hani ini minat untuk memilih Indonesia sebagai tempat di mana dia melanjutkan pendidikannya. Okay, that's all for us. Thank you so much for taking the time to help us finish our project for our final exam today for Mas Sani. And this was a really fun conversation and we really enjoy hearing what you have to share. I hope you have a nice and successful day. Thank you for Mas Sani for helping us. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Baik, untuk pertanyaan yang pertama, apa makanan Indonesia favoritmu?
What's your favorite Indonesian food?
My favorite Indonesian food is bakso, cireng, nasi ayam paha, and nasi goreng.
Makanan Indonesia favoritku bakso, cireng, nasi ayam paha, dan nasi goreng.
Pertanyaan yang kedua, apakah ada makanan Indonesia yang mirip dengan makanan negara?
Is there any Indonesian food that's similar to your country's food?
Yes, it's nasi goreng. It's similar to the Philippine food. We call it salad. It's a fried rice too.
Ya, ada nasi goreng. Di Filipina kami menyebutnya salad, itu juga nasi yang digoreng.
Baik, untuk pertanyaan yang terakhir, setelah mencoba makanan Indonesia, apa yang ingin kamu makan berulang kali?
After trying Indonesian food, what do you want to eat again and again?
I want to eat again and again nasi ayam paha, nasi goreng, bakso, and batagor.
Yang ingin berkali-kali nasi ayam paha, nasi goreng, bakso, dan batagor.
Oke, untuk pertanyaan yang terakhir, berapa lama Anda tinggal di Indonesia?
Okay, for the last question, how long have you lived in Indonesia?
I live here for 4 months.
Saya sudah tinggal di sini selama 4 bulan.
Untuk pertanyaan yang selanjutnya, apa tujuanmu datang ke sini di Indonesia?
What's your purpose here in Indonesia?
My purpose is to continue my study and become an inspiration to the students in my country.
Tujuanku kesini untuk melanjutkan studiku dan menjadi inspirasi untuk mahasiswa di